Good morning everyone. Welcome to our GK Army online classes. So today we will discuss about what the topic from natural vegetation and wildlife or the conservation of forest. Before we started the what topic conservation of started, let's take a recall of previous class. That in that class we had discussed about what different type of natural vegetation, like what evergreen forest, then deciduous forest, after that grassland, tundra vegetation, and you can say what desert vegetation. So this type of what natural vegetations of this kind of natural vegetations are are found in our world surface. In India also what different types of our natural vegetation, or you can say forest, are found in different region of our India. Okay, after that what ways should be followed to us conserve that forest, or you can say what that natural vegetation, to protect natural vegetation. Okay, day by day human being, as they are what necessity, as they are essential, made of essential product, human beings are day by day they are rapidly cutting off trees. That's why the natural vegetations are in danger. Okay, after that the increasing demands of forest for firewood, after that paper, furniture, charcoal, etc. means the population it is rapidly growing up. That's why the needs of the population, or you can say the needs of the people, are also growing day by day. Rapidly it is growing day by day. That's why the need of forest, or you can say the need of firewood, the need of charcoal, the need of, you can say, furniture, okay, paper, it is the demand growing up what rapidly, okay, according to the population. Okay, that this type of situation have caused what permanent loss of forest cover. Okay, such a loss of forest is called deforestation. Means this type of loss of what you can say cutting of trees or loss of forest is known as what? Deforestation. So we have to protect forest because it is the essential, you can say, natural resource for human being, for human society. That's why what way should be followed to what conserve forest. The first one is stop cutting trees. Okay, we have to stop what? The cutting of trees. After that we have to stop the shifting cultivation. Means the, you can say, the tribal people who are lived in deep in the forest, okay, they are practiced what? Shifting cultivation. Means they are you can say they are travel place to place, and by place to place they have to what? Shifted their farming activities, or you can say that type of farming activities is known as shifting cultivation. Okay, after that what? Planting more and more trees. Means to prohibit what? You can say prohibit deforestation, we have to planting more and more trees, and this type of process is known as what? Afforestation system. Okay, after that we have to what? Organize many awareness programs based on forest conservation. What? Based on forest conservation. So this type of what? Major ways should be followed by people, followed by us to what? Conserve the forest, or to what? Conservation of forest. Okay, after that wildlife. Means in that natural vegetation, in that you can say in that forest, what kind of animal species are found in that particular what? Natural vegetations area. Okay, all forms of life including animals, fish, birds and other organisms living in their natural habitat are called wildlife. What is wildlife? All form of life including animals, fish, birds and other organisms living in their natural habitat are called wildlife. And these animals are lived in house? No, not in house, in the forest, in the natural vegetation. So animal species, you can say, the animal species who are lived in forest, who are lived in what? Natural vegetation, they are known as what? Wildlife. Okay. After that, all these organisms, or you can say living organisms, are interdependent as the lower form of life provide food to higher forms and are part of the ecosystem. Means ecosystem combined with what? Natural vegetation and also wildlife. So these living organisms, what you can say natural vegetation, these are the plant species, and the wildlife, these are the animals. Animal species. Okay, and these plant species and animal species, what these two species are balanced, you can say are balanced, or you can say that are combined, what? The ecosystem. And what the animal species are lived, or you can say habitat in natural vegetation or in the forest. Okay, after that, the dense equatorial forest, swamps and grassland of Africa support a great variety of wildlife. The equatorial forest and swampy lands are a suitable home for the elephant, wild buffalo, gorilla, then hippopotamus, python, what? And crocodile, deer, giraffe, zebra, stag and other grass-eating animals are found in savanna grassland. Means in grassland what kind of animals are found? Gorilla, hippopotamus, elephant, after that wild buffalo, python, okay, crocodile, deer, giraffe, zebra, stag. Okay, in the South African region, you can say in African continent, in African grassland areas, these animals, or you can say these animal species are easily found in that region, in that places. Okay, after that, apart from lion, tiger and leopard in large numbers, in that area we can easily found what? Tiger, lion and leopard also in African continent. After that, South America is also rich in wildlife. South Africa is also what? Many you can say many different kinds of animal species are also found in South America. Okay, the Amazon basin is a suitable habitat for a large variety of wildlife, including the condor, rhea, monkey, owl, squirrel, snake, puma, jaguar and llama. So this kind of what? Animal species are found in South American land. Okay, then kangaroo, wallaby and koala are found only in Australia. Remember this thing, what? Kangaroo, wallaby and koala are found only in Australia region. These animals carry their young ones in pouches near the what? Abdomen. Means these animals are kept their children, kept their babies what? In the, you can say in the back of their stomach. Okay, after that emu, okay, then platypus, lyrebird, kingfisher, then kookaburra, parrot, eagle and wild dog are other wildlife species found in Australia region. Okay, large parts of North America have been shorn of natural vegetation and thus not much wildlife is found there. In the tundra region, fox, reindeer, musk ox, polar bear and sable are commonly found, while in the grassland, bison, bear, beaver, what? Haddock, crane, eagle, etc. may be seen. Okay, in the South African region. Okay, after that, Europe does not have much wildlife as most of the forests have been cleared for cultivation. Okay, in Europe continent, many areas are using for cultivation, using for farming activities. That's why you cannot find much more wildlife or any animal species in European region. Okay. After that, polar bear, reindeer, lynx, wolf, saiga are found in the mountains and steppe grassland. In grassland, we can find very less animal species in European region, in European land, because in the territory of Europe continent many you can say many areas are using for cultivation or farming activities, or you can say for agriculture. Okay. After that, Asia is the largest continent and has a large variety of wildlife species. Okay. Important among them are monkey, snake, leopard, tiger, elephant, lion and rhino found in the tropical region. In tropical region we can easily found what? Tiger, leopard, after then monkey, snake in Asian region, in Asian forest, or you can say in Asian natural vegetation. Okay. After that, peacock, crane, these are the what you can say birds. Peacock, crane, fox, bear, squirrel in the temperate region, and lynx, mink, sable, polar bear, musk ox and arctic fox in tundra region. In tundra vegetation we can find polar bear, musk ox and arctic ox. Okay. After that, wildlife, these are the what? Continental wildlife, means in South Africa, after that in Australia, in South America, after that in Asia we can find this type of animal species in different kind of natural vegetation. Okay. After that, what kind of you can say wildlife are found in India? Wildlife in India. Wildlife in India. So India is also very rich in wildlife. Almost 89,000 species of birds and animals have been recorded in India. How many? 89,000 of species. Both animal and birds. 89,000 different kind of what animals and bird species are found in India. Okay. Then constituting about 7.35% of the total species found all over the world, means from all over the world India consists of 7.35 both what animal species and bird species. Okay. After that, some of these species are found throughout the country, while most of them are concentrated in specific regions. Okay. The important wildlife of India includes lion, tiger, elephant, then deer, okay, leopard, rhino, bustard, crocodile, turtle and python. This type of wildlife are found in different region of or different natural vegetation of India. This area rich in wildlife include the northeastern region, east central region, the western Ghats and Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay. And in that places the natural vegetations are deeply found. That's why this type of animal species and bird species are particularly found in that particular region. Okay. After that, wildlife conservation means what ways should be followed by the human being, by us, to conserve what? Wildlife, like natural vegetation, like what? Forest. Okay. Some ways are also followed by us. It is strictly you can say followed by us to protect the wildlife, protect the animals and bird species in our land. Okay. Conservation of wildlife. The construction of road, railways, industries, good growth of cities and growing requirement for agricultural land have led the cutting of the forest and thus what disturbed the natural habitat of wildlife. Means these you can say these human activities are very much danger for wildlife, like the expand of you can say expand of towns, okay, expand of agricultural activities, okay, after that expand of railway tracks, okay. That's why we need what land, and we are day by day we are rapidly cutting trees for getting what land, okay. That's why this you can say this habitat or this wildlife are what affected by this kind of human activities, okay. Then indiscriminate hunting and killing of animals and birds have resulted in their extinction. In near extinction of some species, both need and greed of human beings have been responsible for disturbing the ecosystem. Means for our greedy nature we are hunting what animals and birds, okay. This kind of activities what performed by the human beings what unbalanced the ecosystem or affected the natural vegetation as well as you can say wildlife, okay. So we have to stop what you can say the animal hunting, okay. You can write stop animal or stop hunting. To fulfill our greediness, what we are killing the animals and birds. That's why the ecosystem is day by day on balance, going on balance. So we should stop hunting of animals and birds, okay. After that, since wildlife is an important component of the ecosystem and forms a part of the food chain, it should be preserved at any cost. Means it should be protected by us. Means we have to follow more and more strict rules and regulation to conserve natural vegetation as well as this what wildlife, this animal and plant space, animals and birds species, okay. The realization has prompted the government to formulate rules, act against the killing of wildlife and for the protection of natural habitat through the development of national park, sanctuaries and wildlife reserves. National parks, you can write national park, after that reserve, more strict law, okay. So the government should you can say create national park and wildlife sanctuary and reservoirs for what for support or you can say protect the wildlife. After that more strict laws would be what formed by the government, okay. By this strict law you can say the government or by the awareness programs we are also able to what protect wildlife in our land, okay. Then the government of India under the Wildlife Protection Act has developed wildlife reserves throughout the country. These wildlife reserves are classified into two types, okay. The government of India created wildlife reserve and this wildlife reserve are two types. One is national park and another one is what wildlife sanctuary. One is what national park and another one is what wildlife sanctuary. These are two types of reserves which are created by Indian government to protect the wildlife, okay. After that, what is national park? Where the entire wildlife is protected, okay. Where the entire wildlife is protected is known as national park. After that, where animals and birds are kept in their natural environment is known as you can say wildlife sanctuary, okay. Besides the above biosphere reserves are also being developed to help in preserving wildlife. In India, there are 103 national parks and 537 wildlife sanctuaries. What? 103 national park and 357 wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, remember this what you can say statistic that in India there are 103 national park and 537 wildlife sanctuary are located, or you can say present in India. Okay, an international list of several species of animals and birds is prepared in which trade is prohibited. Means due to the extinctions of animals and birds, an international list of birds and animals are created who are in endangered or extinction. Okay, this kind of or to killing this type of endangered animals and birds what is strictly prohibited. So we should follow more strict rules and regulations. Okay, or stop hunting for our greediness for what to protect wildlife, or you can say to conservation of wildlife. Okay, so this is all about the chapter what natural vegetation and wildlife. We should follow more and more strict laws, we should create or organize more what you can say awareness programs to stop to stop natural vegetation as well as to stop, you can say, to stop the hunting of wildlife. After that, due to the natural vegetation, or you can say by the forest and wildlife, okay, we have it, you can say we have a balanced ecosystem, and the balanced ecosystem is very much essential for human life as well as for our world. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.